Now that we've looked at a few algorithms, we're going to switch gears into a project that builds an actual full stack application. This project is pretty simple, but it represents the fundamentals that you need to know when building a real-world web application. The app we're building uses AI to convert text into an image. On the front end, we have a form that the user can fill out. Then when they click submit, it goes into a loading state while it sends an HTTP request to a backend server that will build in Node.js. The server will make a request to OpenAI's DALL-E API, which returns us with an image URL. We can then send that image URL back to the browser on the front end to display the result to the end user. This project represents how the typical web application works. You have a front-end application that runs in the browser that communicates with a back-end server using the hypertext transfer protocol. The reason you need a back-end server is to run trusted code. In this demo, we're using an API from OpenAI that requires a private API key, which is kind of like a password that we wouldn't want to expose to the browser. In the real world, you'll often access your database from a server, as well as perform authentication logic and things like that. To help us get started, we'll be using a build tool called Vite. Open up the terminal and run npm init vite along with the name of your project, then select vanilla.js when prompted. Now go ahead and cd into that project and run npm install to install your dependencies. After that's done, we can run npm run dev to serve the app locally. You should get this default screen after serving it. That takes care of the front end setup for now. In the next video, we'll build out the back end with Node.js.